There is a version of you that desperately wants to move forward, to grow, to heal, to build a new life. But there is another version, stronger, older, louder, that pulls you backward. It clings to memories, to people, to wounds, to stories, to identities that should have died years ago. Part 17 is about that part, the part of you that refuses to let go of the past, even though the past is suffocating you. Most people think holding on to the past is about sentimentality or weakness. It's not. You don't cling to the past because you like it. You cling to it because your nervous system believes it is safer than the unknown. The past is familiar, predictable, defined. You survived it, and survival creates attachment. Even your worst memories feel safer than a future your brain cannot control. So instead of letting go, you replay the same scenes. You resurrect old wounds. You chase the same type of people. You hold on to relationships that broke you. You repeat mistakes. You cling to identities that no longer fit. You carry guilt and shame like tattoos on your soul. Because the past isn't just something that happened, it's something you became. Part 17 goes deeper. Emotional attachment is not driven by logic. It is driven by unprocessed pain. Pain that wasn't acknowledged becomes a memory. Pain that wasn't expressed becomes a belief. Pain that wasn't understood becomes a pattern. Pain that wasn't healed becomes a personality. You don't hold on to what happened. You hold on to what it meant. The betrayal that convinced you you're unworthy. The abandonment that convinced you everyone leaves. The failure that convinced you you'll never improve. The rejection that convinced you you're unlovable. The chaos that convinced you peace is impossible. The trauma that convinced you safety isn't real. The heartbreak that convinced you love is dangerous. Letting go of the past means letting go of the beliefs that built your survival. And that terrifies the part of you that only lived because those beliefs existed. But here is something even deeper. You don't hold on to the past because you remember it. You hold on to it because you never got to rewrite it. There is a younger version of you still standing back there, waiting for an apology, waiting to be chosen, waiting for validation, waiting for closure, waiting for justice, waiting for the ending they deserved. So you stay emotionally tethered to what hurt you, hoping that if you don't let go, you can somehow fix what already happened. But the past cannot be fixed, only understood, only processed, only released. Until then, you're not living, you're reliving. Here is another truth. You hold on to the past because it makes sense. The roles are clear, the pain is familiar, the expectations are predictable. The future? It's open, uncertain, uncontrollable. And for a nervous system built on survival, uncertainty feels like danger. Letting go feels like losing armor, like stepping into a world without protection, like walking blindfolded into something that might hurt again. And here is the darkest part. Sometimes you hold on to the past because you don't believe you deserve a future. A part of you believes the best days are behind you. A part believes nothing better is coming. A part believes your pain shaped you, so releasing it means losing yourself. A part believes healing dishonors what you survived. A part believes happiness is a risk you're too tired to take. This is why you stay stuck, not because you can't move on, but because you don't feel safe without the version of you that learned to survive tragedy. Part 17 asks a painful question. If you let go of who you were, who will you become? And that question terrifies the part of you that built an entire life around not falling apart. But here is the truth the past doesn't want you to know. You don't owe your old life your loyalty. You don't owe your former self an explanation. You don't owe your wounds a permanent home. You don't owe your trauma the rest of your lifespan. You are allowed to outgrow the people who hurt you. You are allowed to evolve past the places that broke you. You are allowed to heal from things that are no longer happening. You are allowed to step into a life your past self could not imagine. Letting go is not betrayal. Letting go is graduation. It means you learned what your pain tried to teach you. Part 17 ends with this truth. Your past is a place of reference, not residence. You survived it, but you don't belong there anymore. And the moment you stop looking backward is the moment your real future finally begins.